Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by him.
For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they... First 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hand.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Gives it on the option. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Williams. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play-action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air. It's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got the quick pass, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Running into the open space. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Knowles moving quickly to the line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation.
Wide open spaces. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. With the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pittman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's McCoy. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. Touchdown, Tigers! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finding open areas. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They're just trying to rub it in. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.